Today I'm going to guide you through deriving a new form of the quadratic formula, using the well-known quadratic equation as our foundation. We'll break it down step by step to make it simple and intuitive. By the end of this video, you'll see how we arrive at an alternative formula that's just as powerful as the classic quadratic formula. But first, let's start with the basics. Definition of a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is any equation that can be written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are constants and a isn't 0. This equation represents a parabola when graphed and typically has two solutions for x. All right, let's dive in. Step 1. Set up the quadratic equation. We start with the standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is our original equation and we'll work from here. Step 2. Factor out x. Now, take x as a common factor from the terms ax squared and bx. Our equation will then look like this. X multiplied by ax plus b plus c equals 0. Step 3. Substitute for simplicity. Let's make this easier to work with by saying that everything inside the brackets, ax plus b, is a new variable, y. So our equation becomes x multiplied by y plus c equals 0. Let's call this equation 1. Now we also have that y equals ax plus b. Let's label this as equation 2. Step 4. Solve equation 1 for x. Now that we have two equations, we'll start by solving equation 1 for x. First, move c to the right side so it becomes minus c. Our equation now reads x multiplied by y equals minus c. 2. To isolate x, divide both sides by y, which gives us x equals negative c over y. Let's call this equation 3. Step 5. Solve equation 2 for x. Now, let's solve equation 2 for x. 1. Move b to the other side so the equation becomes ax equals y minus b. 2. Now, divide by a to isolate x, giving us x equals y minus b over a. This is our equation 4. Step 6. Equate equations 3 and 4. Now that we have equation 3 and equation 4, let's set them equal to each other. Y minus b over a equals negative c over y. Step 7. Cross multiply. To clear the fractions, cross multiply, giving us y squared minus by equals negative ac. Next, move minus ac to the left side, which gives us y squared minus by plus ac equals 0. Notice that this is a quadratic equation in terms of y, so we can solve it using the quadratic formula. Step 8. Solve for y. Using the quadratic formula, we get y equals b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2. This is equation 5. Step 9. Substitute equation 5 into equation 3. Now, let's take equation 5 and substitute it back into equation 3 to solve for x. 1. Substitute y in equation 3 so that x equals negative c over b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2. 2. Move the 2 to the numerator, which multiplies with negative c, giving us x equals negative 2c over b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. 3. To keep our expression clear, we can shift the negative sign of negative 2c to the denominator, so it becomes x equals 2c over negative b minus or plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Conclusion, and there you have it. This is our new quadratic formula, derived step by step from the original quadratic equation. It's a fresh way to solve any quadratic equation and provides a different perspective on finding solutions. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this, where we discuss and prove mathematical concepts in new and exciting ways. See you in the next video.